Insects are everywhere. They occupy many niches and provide important ecosystem services in the natural world. Many insects are important beneficial species, such as pollinators, which fertilize plants and help us make seeds and fruits, or predators, which eat other harmful organisms. Did you know that very few insects are actually considered harmful? Out of all the insects in the world, only about 2% are considered pests. These pests can cause catastrophic losses to crops and to human and animal quality of life. Some pests are stored product pests, feeding off of natural stored products. Others feed off of plant or animal hosts that are living. Some of the most harmful pests are those that are introduced to places where they aren't naturally found. When this happens, the ecosystem often doesn't have an effective natural defense against this kind of invader. We call these pests invasive species. In this video, we will be talking about insect morphology and diversity, natural history and behavior, and learn about what makes a specific insect species a pest. Understanding what insects are, how they live, and how to identify them gives us the tools to manage them more efficiently. Insects are incredibly diverse and abundant, with around 1 million described species grouped into around 30 orders. They are the most successful animal group on the planet, with more than 1 billion insects alive for every person on Earth at a given time. Insects are organized into 3 main body regions that you may be familiar with: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. The head is where we can find sensory structures and the mouth parts for feeding. The antennae allow the insects to feel the world around them and sense things like plants, hosts, and pheromones that they use to find each other. The mouth parts vary depending on what the insect feeds on, some resembling straws for the sucking of fluids, while others are optimized for chewing. The thorax is the middle section of the body, which is used for locomotion. All insects have 6 legs. These legs vary in shape, size, and function. Some legs are optimized for digging, some for catching prey, and others are built for speed. The wings are also located on the thorax. Only adult insects have wings. Usually, the adult will have 2 pairs of wings, although there are exceptions to this, such as the flies, which only have 1 pair of wings. In some orders, the adults may be completely wingless or have wingless forms. The abdomen is where the digestive and reproductive organs are found. Some insects have modified structures on the abdomen, which are helpful features for identification. The various modifications on the insect pest are important both because it relates to what they do in life and how we identify them during surveys. Natural history encompasses the activity and life cycle of an organism. Understanding the natural history of an insect is important for understanding how traps work and how to identify pest species. One element of their natural history is metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is the transformation of an immature insect into its adult form. Incomplete metamorphosis describes the gradual maturation of an insect, which occurs through successive stages of molting. In this process, the immature stages closely resemble adults, but they do not have wings. Examples include insects such as grasshoppers and the true bugs. Immature stages, called nymphs, look like miniature versions of the adult, but they lack wings and the reproductive structures. With each molt, they gradually increase in size and eventually develop these wings. Because the nymphs and adults often occupy the same habitats and feed on similar resources, we can commonly find them together. Complete metamorphosis is a much more dramatic transformation. In this kind of metamorphosis, there are 4 distinct stages: the egg, the larvae, the pupae, and the adults. Examples include insects such as beetles, moths, and bees. The larvae of these insects look completely different from the adult stages, and they often live in completely different habitats. This means that the larval and the adult stages may require different sampling methods and may not be encountered together. Adults are often easier to see and collect because they're more mobile and can be attracted to traps, even though the immature stages may be the ones that are causing damage. Another important part of this natural history is the insect activity. Some insects are active only during the day, while some are only active at night. Insects may be univoltine, meaning that it only completes 1 generation per year, bivoltine, which means that it completes 2 generations per year, or multivoltine, completing more than 3 generations a year. Knowing when and where an insect is active is important. If we look in the wrong place or at the wrong time, we may not be able to detect a target pest species. As we continue to learn about these different survey techniques, notice how an understanding of a pest's natural history was important to developing those methods.